so... Wait, let me go back. I want to see what the new clubs do. Okay, so I got standards. Turbo spin, so that decreases power, but it greatly... So yeah, Jessie doesn't have great spin power herself, which is a little bit of a shame. Oh yeah, so you sacrifice sweet spot and a little bit of power, but your spin improves dramatically with the turbo spins, which might or might not be a bad thing. Pinhole. So, yeah, from the looks of it, you're sacrificing Sweet Spot for improved control. And beginners, let's see. So you sacrifice quite a bit of power for a much larger Sweet Spot, which I kind of wonder why, and I mean why you get those, like, as far as you do, and that's not, like, the first thing you unlock. Because, you know, for a beginner, you know, you would like to have high control and impact stats. But okay. So eventually, I'm sure there will be clubs that increase power at the expense of control or whatnot, and that I would be interested in. Okay. Jessie's a good character for me, so I'm gonna use her for this next course. Four wins. Okay, so this is I think the second course in the game, and this is summer season. So supposedly the grass is a little bit longer, and so overall things will play a little slower. Which, I guess it kind of is. Kind of. I love this Twinny guitar. It is quite relaxing. It's very summer-like. I did notice last time that there are musical variations of each course's music, depending on the season. So I thought that was pretty cool. Beauty. Okay. It seems that far too many of my shots I still have like 20 feet to the hole, so if I can improve my proximity to the cup, then that should cut strokes even further still. Okay, 225, so there is a Yuger chance. Alright, come on, ball. Fade. Give me that Yuger. Well, that didn't do shit. Either that or it doesn't work the way I think it does. And maybe it just straight up pushes the ball left, so maybe it just gives me more room to aim to the right. I don't know. I'll have to continue to experiment. I don't think 30 might be quite enough, so I'm going to go a little bit harder. I love this MIDI overdriven guitar tone.
You're decent.
Yeah, you can tell from a million miles away it's MIDI. You would think that with PlayStation games, with their having so much more storage space, that they would dedicate it to, you know, like recorded music and, you know, like, and, you know, FMVs and stuff like that, which is typically the case, but I mean, it's like, you know, still compared to Mario Golf on N64, I feel like Mario Golf still has a, you know, just as much to offer, but in a 32 megabyte cartridge as opposed to a 700 meg disc. So I don't know. Maybe that's just me missing something, you know, or maybe me being critical. But then again, I didn't grow up with PlayStation. If I had the money, I would buy everything. But, you know, 25 years later, you can get stuff at secondhand super duper ultra cheap, so that's pretty cool. Alright, slight tailwind. Let's see. Yeah, we'll just cut off some power on the 6. Yeah, there's definitely a decent tailwind happening here. This is pretty good.
You are decent.
Yeah, so far Catherine is my favorite caddy. She's the least annoying. Although I wonder what happens if I wait too long.
Hurry up.
Okay, there it is. Alright, so that's kind of his, like, you know, sort of an exasperated voice rather than, like, just an outright, you know, like, angry voice. So, you know. Still a little bit of an irritant for those that prefer to take their time with their shots. But I should have sunk that putt. Alright. That was just too good of a tee shot to waste. So that was wasted. Well, definitely some slopiness, so I'll have to aim even further. And I missed sweet spot, so this is gonna draw a lot. Happy accident though, perhaps. Okay. Ball always goes further than I think it should, just kind of odd. Over-aimed. I'm starting it. Okay. But still, -3 through 5 is pretty good. It's, you know, it's consistent with some of my, you know, best rounds in general, so. Oh boy, am I too close to these trees? This is tricky. This is very tricky. I will want to club up, probably. Okay, yeah, that is a good loft. Alright, I will take it. I will take that.
You are decent.
I put myself in a bit of a pickle there. Okay, so this ball is gonna scream downhill, so yikes, okay. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, holy crap. So I played like 25 feet's worth of power at most there, and the ball went 32. So yeah, you can expect me to be a dumbass. I think that was a similar mistake to one I made before. Blah. Okay.
Of course.
Well, that stings. Okay. But yeah, competition is not terribly strong still, even in the semi-pro, so. Par 5. What do I want to do? Well, I definitely want to play as far right as possible. That'll give me the most room.
On the beach.
Did I literally hit a tree? Yeah, I must have. Okay. Wow, okay, that lie is apparently so shitty that I have no choice but to use my sand veg. So, that blows. Alright, let's just get out of there and move on. 240 still, good lord. So that's kind of where I wanted to be in the first place. Okay. Alright, I guess I'll have to settle for par. This is a disgusting grass lie. But if I get at least mid-range, then... Alright. Alright, fair deal. Okay. Yeah, last 3 or 4 holes have all been crappy. Okay. 41. How much wind? That is the next question. Okay, so definitely a moderate amount of crosswind. Yeah, I just go by the numbers. I don't really go by what the image looks like.
You are decent.
That's usually the best indicator of. But yes, welcome, sir. Oh boy, okay, decent amount of slope. I've been missing a lot of putts all of a sudden, so it'd be nice to sink one for a change. I think I overhit this. Yeah, I did. So now I'm at the point where I'm comfortable enough with this game to now I'm aware that this slopes a bunch, and so then I over-aim. So that's basically kind of the similar mistake that I make with Mario Golf, is I over-aim the heck out of putts. Or I hit them too hard, one of the two. Of course, part of the issue is that in spite of my best calculations, I'm still almost always like 20 feet from the hole, so that makes putts more difficult than they have to be. This is simple. There we go.
Great.
There we go. We'll get back on track. Par 5 already, okay. 515, so it's looking pretty unlikely that I'll have a Uger chance, but... yeah, what the hell. 313, okay, that's way too far, so... although I find that the closer I manage to get, then the better. Then you have shorter clubs, which means more control and stuff.
You are decent.
Alright. Birdie chance, so that's cool. And yeah, now that breaks away like crazy. It's hard to get right. Yeah, it's still hard to get right. Okay. Yeah, it's not like the leaderboard is giving me much trouble, so... yikes, okay. Missing sweet spot is no bueno, but thankfully I can somehow club all the way up to a 4-wood if I wanted to, so... I'm gonna go mid-ground. I'm gonna play a 3-iron. And it's weird. It always feels like for most of these lies that I get way high, I get like way closer to the upper end than the lower ends, and I don't know why. So maybe that's just another case of being too conservative. Okay. So it's not likely that I'll beat -10, but if I birdie everything here on out, then that will be -10. So let's see, how much wind? Moderate amount, so. Alright, it's just gotta get legs.
You are decent.
Okay. Jesus Christ. Why do these downhill putts go so damn far? It's not like the green's made of ice. This is summer. It's supposed to be slow. I feel like the game is either misleading or has outright lied when it says that the grass is slower in the summer than it is slowest in the summer. I think that is complete BS. Yeah, it just goes to show you can't even trust a damn game sometimes.
You are decent.
Okay. If there's one thing you can trust, it's mathematics.
Great.
Excellent. Okay. Yeah, so I usually speed up the drives anyway because for the most part they're pretty predictable. I aim for the fairway and I end up in the fairway. For the most part. I probably could have gotten away with a 7-iron. Especially considering that the game has that tendency to overshoot everything. Holy shit, okay. That was random as hell. Thank you. Second one of the day. Yeah, second time of the day I just, random ass chip and eagle on a par 4, so... Cool beans. Alright. So maybe I could get course record after all. That would be cool. Alright. Finesse, just short of the bunker, that's beautiful. Ooh. Almost did it again. Okay. This time I'm pretty confident about the putt. There's no bars or anything like that, so... Okay, so what am I at now? -7. Delicious. Alright. So that was a... Ah, we got a little bit of a semblance of a sunset. That's pretty cool. So we're playing evening golf here. Because you typically in the summer you would expect, later sunsets. Alright, I'll club down. Okay. Might be a little bit of a climb. I'm just gonna ignore that little bit of slope. I'm just gonna give this a good whack. Sweet! Alright, up to -8. Beautiful. Yeah, even just tying the record from where I was, from the slump that I had, that would be impressive in itself.
It's on the beach.
Yeah, on the beach. So that wind didn't do shit, which I probably should have taken the time to examine, but... Maybe the math gods will be with me and I'll send this ball a good ways. Yeah, okay. That's about as good as I can expect, honestly. That was a pretty bad lie. Alright. Given we're going downhill here from all the indications, you got bluish lines toward the end of the grid. You got the thing on the top that says you're going downhill. So, yeah. Boy, oh boy. So I'm going to not even go the most power. I'm just going to let this ball roll. And roll it did. Okay. Alright. I was not expecting to actually sink it from that distance. Okay. So unless we got a par 5 to finish the course, which we do, so maybe we have a Uger chance? I hooked the ball, so... Oh, I'm still on fairway, okay. But I don't think I'm reaching the green, so I do have one more power shot just for this occasion, and... Oh, there's this big slope at the end, so maybe, just maybe, if I have topspin, the ball will roll all the way down. I just want to watch and see if it does that. That is funny. Unfortunately, the ball veered right, so... Yeah, that's pretty nuts. That's pretty awesome. I seem to recall, getting a Uger before with... I think it was Freddy. Is it just me, or does every character here in their idle animation adjust their pants? I think that's a little disturbing. Especially for a lady, such as this, that, you'd think would be classier, but... I'm gonna assume upper percentage on this, so I'm just gonna let this do its thing. Yeah, you can usually be pretty precise on these so-called super approaches. Okay.
Great.
So that was a good back nine. Alright. Easily good enough to win the tourney. Yeah. Yeah, Iceman was on the leaderboard, so I guess that's kind of a cameo slash, you know, nod to the first game. Iceman was the final character of the first game. Wallpaper set number 2. Okay, and a new code. Hey, Lamau. Alright. UK4GFWR. I don't know what these do, if they do anything, but I don't care. I'm writing them down anyway. Because that's half the fun, right? That's half the fun right now. This is going faster than I thought it was, so maybe I'll actually be able to... You know, once I'm gonna continue